So if you're just turning in on the video, sorry, because you missed the first two. Okay? Excuse me, I'm trying to multitask. So, number 6, here's what I will tell you. People forget to tell you guys this, and it bugs me. So, if you look at number 6, it says n minus 5 minus 9n. Okay, if there is no number, okay, or sign in front of something, I would say 90% of the time it is a 1. Okay, if there's no number in front of something, it's a 1. And I don't know why they do that. Why not just put a 1? Okay, it's a given in math that it's a 1. So you can actually just write a 1 in there, okay, to help yourself out. And if there's no sign in front of something, so like there's no sign in front of this one, it's always a plus. Okay, and that's an always. 100% of the time, if there's no sign in front of it, it's a plus. But I would say 95% of the time, if there's no number in front of it, it's a 1. Okay? So we can look at them and say, okay, well, the 1 has a last name of n. The 5, he doesn't have a last name, so we cannot combine that with anything, okay? He's in a whole different family. And this one also has a last name of n. So the n's can be combined together. So I have a positive 1 and a negative 9, okay, to give me negative 8n. Okay, and get in the habit of crossing off what you've used. So we've used this. We have used this. Okay, the only thing left we have not used yet is that negative 5. And it can't be combined with anything else because he's an only child. He has no family. He doesn't have a last name. So it's going to be minus 5. I know, and some of you guys are like, why are you talking about last names? I get it, but not everybody does. Get the concept of combining like terms. Okay? I'm going to preach and preach this, but you have to know how to do this very, very well. This is like the backbone of algebra, okay? You have to know how to be able to combine like terms, move them, put them together in order to be successful in almost the rest of the course, okay? So I'm going to hit you hard with combining like terms, okay? 8 says 2 minus 7k plus 9, okay? Go through here and look. Okay, he's got no last name. Okay, so we can mark him. I'm going to mark him blue. Okay, this other guy, he's got a last name, minus 7k. He's got a last name of k. So he can't be combined with the blue. Okay, the plus 9, he's got no last name, so we can combine him with the 2. Okay, and there's no sign in front of the 2, so what is it really? Is this 2 a positive or is it a negative? Okay, what sign is in front of that 2? Yeah, it's a positive. So I got a plus 2 and a plus 9 to give me 11. Okay, and then my minus 7k can't be combined with anything, so we're just going to write it down, minus 7k. Okay, and we've used everything. We used the 2, we used the 9, and we used the 7k. Okay, now, here's what I'll tell you. The order doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you put the k's first and then the 11. Okay, this is an equivalent expression if I write minus 7k plus 11. Those are equivalent. Granted, it has a minus or a plus right here because this 11 is positive, okay? The negative gets attached with the 7, the positive gets attached with the 11. I don't care which way you want to write it. If you prefer to do all your variables first, do them all first. If you prefer to do all the numbers first, do the numbers first. Okay, number 10. So, anytime you see parentheses, that means multiply, okay? Anytime you see parentheses, that means multiply, and I have a tendency to say, well, boom, boom, okay, because it's really distributing. Okay, so it's really times. So, negative 9 times positive 1 is going to give you negative 9. Okay, and then I got a negative 9 times a negative 7n. So, a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. 9 times 7 is going to be 63. Okay, and how many n's do I have? Well, I have none here, and I have 1 here. So, 0 plus the 1n is going to give me a 1n. So, I should have a 1n. Okay, I should only have 1n. And we're done. Okay, and same thing. It doesn't matter if you write 63n minus 9. That's totally the same exact thing. Okay, these are both equivalent. I have a minus 9, a positive 63, and a positive 63. Okay, 12. Okay, we see parentheses. Parentheses means multiply, and it really means distribute. So you got to go boom, boom. Okay, negative 4 times 1 is going to give you negative 4. And then I got negative 4 times negative 6k. Well, negative times a negative is going to be positive. And 4 times 6 is 24. And how many k's do I have? Well, here I got none, and here I got 1. So I'm going to have 1k. I mean, it really looks like 24k, but I only have 1. If I had 2 and there was a k on the outside, then this one would be k squared. Okay? Am I going too fast? Sorry. Okay, 14. Okay, now we're starting to split them, okay? So, obviously you want to do the parentheses first, okay? So we need to do the multiplication first. You always use the sign that's in front of it. So in this case, it has a minus in front of it. So when we do our boom, boom, okay, and we distribute, we're distributing this entire negative 10. Okay? So, are we doing anything with that 6x? No, not right now. So you can write it down. Okay? And then we have a negative 10 times, and what number is in front of this x? Right here.
A 1.
It's a 1. Okay, so it's really negative 10 times 1, okay, to give us negative 10x, because we only have one x. There's none here, and there's 1 here. Okay, and then for the next one, I got negative 10 times negative 8. A negative times a negative is going to be a positive, so plus, and 10 times 8 is 80. Okay, and then same thing, we need to look at last names. Well, what can we combine here? Okay, well, I have a Henning, okay, I have an X, and I have another Henning, I have another X. So that means these ones can be combined. So 6 minus 10 is going to give you negative 4x. Okay, and so I've used this one, and I've used this one. I have not done anything with the plus 80 yet, so, and he has no family, so it's just going to be plus 80. That one can't get combined with anything else. Okay, number 5. Same thing, or 5, good lord. 16. Okay, same thing, we have parentheses, so we need to distribute first. Distribute is just a fancy way of saying multiply, okay? So, boom, boom. So, 5 times negative 1, or 5 times, oh my gosh. Negative 5 times 1 is going to be negative 5. Negative 5 times positive 4 is going to be negative 20x. Okay? And nothing's going to happen with this 6x, okay? Because we're only multiplying with in the parentheses. So the plus 6x is just going to drop down. Okay? And then we say, well, what can we combine together? Well, I have a negative 5. He's got no name. Okay? A negative 20x. So his last name's x. Okay, and a positive 6. He's got no name. So the no names we can combine together. So negative 5 plus positive 6 is going to give me a 1. Okay, minus the 20x, because we can't combine that with anything.
Is it okay if I get off now?
Yep, go right ahead.
Alright, thank you.
Yep, I'll see you Monday.
See ya.
Okay, 18. Okay, we see parentheses, so that means multiply. So you gotta go boom, boom. So 4 times negative 4 is gonna give you negative 16. And we have no A's, and we have one A. So it's gonna be 16A, just one A. Okay? 4 times negative 2 is gonna be negative 8. Okay, can we combine anything?
You can
No, we can't. Okay, so we're done. Okay, 20. We see parentheses, so we need to multiply. We got boom, boom. So 8 times r, and what's in front of the r? Okay, 8 times negative 1, or negative 8 times 1 is negative 8r. Okay, and negative 8 times a positive 4 is going to be minus 32. And the 5r we're not doing anything with, so it just needs to drop down, plus 5r. Okay, what can we combine?
The R's.
Yeah, so we can combine the r's. So I got a negative 8r and a positive 5r to give me a negative 3r. And the 32 we can't combine with anything, so minus 32.